Hey everyone, Will McReynolds from KP9 Interactive, creators of WorldCAST. If you're anything like me, you might schedule something or do a trial and forget to cancel your credit card before it actually starts billing it. Or maybe you got something at such a low cost and it just renews every month and either you forgot about it or just don't pay attention to it. But in this day and age, we all want to have a little bit of a tighten up our finances. And I want to show you how easy it is to schedule a cast so that you can make sure that it ends at a certain point if you need to. And we'll talk about how it can roll back to a free count as well. So let's just quickly show you this. When you save a cast, you have the option of scheduling it right down in there in the modal that pops up before you actually post your cast. Now you can do this for free casts as well. Upgrade only gets you, what upgrade does, it gives you more metrics for analytics so you can see where, when, and how long a cast is engaged with as well as the buttons. Let me show you this. And when I mean where, I don't mean like right down to the location where they're at, just generalized area. So nothing creepy. So in this case, we can go filters. So you might not know this, you might not even know how to access your cache if you're just watching this. And by the way, if you're watching this, thanks, and please subscribe to get more content like this. So if I go view cache, right off the bat, there's a filter, and most people do miss this. We're going to make this a little easier to find. You go filters, and you can see all those studios, because right down below, nothing's filtered yet. You're seeing all this, everything that was created in printcast, showcast, and geocast are all listed below. So I can filter it by printcast, showcast, or geocast. I can see which ones are free, which ones are upgraded, or all obviously. I can go scheduled, active, ending, and expired. So here we have a few casts that we have that are upgraded underneath printcast. So in this case, I'm just going to grab this one here, and we'll see that it's not scheduled, it's running forever. But what we could do is we could turn off renew forever, which brings up the end time and the end date and the end time. So in this case, we can have it cancel at a date in the future, and we can have it at a certain time. So maybe it's a time sensitive thing that you want to stop. Maybe it's a contest, promotion, exclusive content, and you want to start at a very specific time and date, as well as end at a very specific date and time. So this is what's available in here, and it's local to your the time zone is to your region. So if it is a different region, you would have to find out what that time difference might be. We're going to make it easier for different time zones, but for now, most people are designing casts within their own region. So if it's General Mountain Time or Eastern Daylight Savings Time or PST, EDT, whatever it might be. So in this case, we're not going to change this, but I'm going to touch base quickly what I talked about with the benefit of upgrading. So when it's free, you have a banner across the top of the browser. But when you upgrade, you remove the banner, but you're also able to see those deeper analytics underneath the more option. So once the content loads up, this is the only square you would see if you were using the free version without upgrading. You would only see the total views. Once you pay for the upgrade, you then not only do you get rid of the banner, but then you're able to see the daily cast views as well as where. And also how long it was engaged with, as well as what was interacted with on the actual content itself, what button might have been clicked, what element was looked at the most. So in this case, we could drill down and see that we've had two views there. We can see all the different views by just highlighting over top of the dot and see where most of those views were coming from different regions. So it's 102 views total and 12 minutes of engagement time. This was a cast that let people branch off of printcast and then open up showcast models. There was showcast linked to a printcast, and the session kept track of how long they were using that particular cast for. So if I open up a printcast and place models of food in front of me, this is the average length of time that people were looking at the experience for. So 12 minutes spanned across 102 users. Now, it's a small cast. It's not meant to be a huge, get millions of views. This is a very focused cast experience, but the fact that you can get these metrics is exactly what this is about, as well as being able to cancel the cast so you're not being dinged on your credit card, which is the most important thing I can mention for a personal creator, somebody's dipping their toes in the water, or even a bigger company. Nobody wants to spend money that they don't have to, and that's why I want to show you how you can easily go in there and just schedule the cast by simply going schedule. That's all you have to do. If you unpublish the cast, it's done, but it won't delete it. It'll just come up and say this cast isn't available. Only if you delete the cast does it delete the entire cast. You can unpublish it, and a message just comes up and says this isn't available right now. So that maybe you want to unpublish total after it's scheduled. So your cast is not delete, you can leave it available for, maybe it's seasonal, right? So you could schedule it and have it unpublished, and it'll just come up and it's not available, but you could have it for maybe a seasonal cast you want. So we don't delete it. We'll keep it on our server for you until you want to activate it again and then pay for it then. You can also, if you cancel the upgrade, again, it'll just get rid of, it'll add the banner and it will get rid of the metrics. You'll only be able to see how many views. You won't be able to dig down deeper. That's all that does. So I hope that helps and understand that how easy it is to actually cancel or schedule a cast and what the difference between an upgrade and a free cast are in terms of the banner and the views that you can be afforded with the analytics. Thank you for watching, and as always, I can't wait to see what you create.